making purses.
It's very busy this winter. It's not winter yet, it's still autumn, but it's busy, and that's good. I like these cold days and this season. Summer is always very quiet. There's not that much to do, but now it's busy. There are many commissions waiting, and the 5th exhibition of this month is starting this Saturday. It's that special exhibition with this old master. He was some kind of hero, maybe, for me in the first years at the Art Academy. You know, I've told you more about that Art Academy period where teachers didn't agree with what I was doing. And it's not the topic that I am thinking of that much. Actually, I never think about it. But this painter and his work reminds me of this tough period. It was interesting, those Art Academy days, but sometimes tough as well. And yeah, you know, you are 18, 19 years old. You come from a little village in the south of the Netherlands, and then you are going to live over here to start an Art Academy study, and then those teachers tell you that you must give up what you are doing and you must change everything and do it differently. And well, you are 18 years old and you haven't seen that much from the world, so you believe them. And the first thing that happens is that you don't do anything. You freeze, because you are tended to do what you love and what you like and what you must do. And then professional teachers, they tell you, no, you must change this. Even when I tried to do it differently, I felt something in me that I couldn't do it. Of course, I could change things, and I did change things, but for me it became only more clear that reason why I came to this town and the Art Academy, that was what I was still doing. And I had to tell them. So then you sit down for a while in your student room. I had a very nice room just around the corner of this studio. It was quite a large room with nice windows, with a view on gardens. During the night I heard cats in the gardens, and I even had a small kitchen for myself. We had to share the toilet and the shower in this house with other students. And well, then I sat down for a while, and those arguments for what I was doing revealed themselves. So that made those discussions easier and longer as well. And but that was very strong and very clear for me, that I felt why I wanted already make that what I was doing, that what I was creating. And for me that's maybe the most important learning process during those days, that I didn't change maybe that much those 4 years, but that I found arguments for that what I wanted to do. And then I came home after a long day with tough discussions sometimes, and then I cooked dinner and I took one of those art books while I was having my dinner, and a book with pictures, images of this painter, this old master that I'm joining this month in the exhibition, was one of my favorites. So that was why he felt maybe like a hero, but also like a fellow painter. And I was imagining how it would feel when we could work together, when he would be still there. And that's a little where the documentary is about too, that I'm making about him and about this town and about this exhibition. What would it be like when he would be here these days with cell phones, drones, AI, and all those modern techniques? What would he show? And I think it's all about listening and obeying, maybe. I mean, style is personal. No one at an art academy can tell you you must change your style. I mean, there's something far beyond style, and that's really a lot. Style arises. You can't choose style. You can't change style from tomorrow. It arises made by the speed in which you work, the subjects that you are painting, the materials you find to create your art, and there's a lot more, and that makes your style. You don't choose it; it chooses you, maybe. And of course, it's very important that you find people who understand what you are creating, and even better, they love it. They love it even more than you do. Although many artists say that's not important. Never listen to clients, never listen to galleries. You work for yourself. I partly agree. Of course, there is a first state, a first phase. That's the beginning, and that's only for yourself. That's the start, and you don't need anyone there, only yourself. And then you are experimenting, and then you find some things that you can use, and then it develops and it develops, and you are only witnessing of that what is developing, and then you have to manage it here and there to create something. And then, well, you can choose to show it, right? You can choose to not show it as well. When you make a living of art, you must show it and you must find your audience. And then, of course, it's interesting to hear what they see and if they understand what you told, because showing art is telling stories, is showing experiences. When people don't understand it, it's not clever maybe to say, well, that's their fault. You can say it once, maybe 2 times, 3 times, but when you meet only people who don't understand what you're doing, there's maybe a solution to talk with them and to try to find out what they are seeing in the work. And then for me, that's what listening is. I'm always listening to the audience, and having my own art gallery now is, of course, the best opportunity to do this. I hear them chatting all the time in the art gallery while I'm behind the laptop or staring out of the window, but I hear them chatting all the time, and sometimes I have questions and they have questions too, and of course I'm chatting a lot as well. That is what you do when you are having an art gallery and you are showing paintings, but I let them speak too. And then I'm realizing that art is a language as well. And when you tell something in your own language, it is essential that people understand you. When they don't understand you, it's not someone's fault, but there is a way to make it more clear. And when I make art and people wouldn't understand that what I've made, it's not that I need to change my painting or my style, but you only have to be aware of that. And that's what I do when I'm working in commission as well. I'm only listening to those clients, and it's not that I'm going to make what I want me to make, but I can offer something and I can show them what I do, and then we can collaborate in a way. But I stay close to my style and my way of working. But we collaborate. I hear them too, you know. And that's something that I missed at the Art Academy maybe. That Art Academy is well, you had those teachers, and some of them, they really told me to give up what I was doing and to start something new. I saw those students around me, many of them obeyed. They did what those teachers told them to do, so they gave up something, and then they didn't appear for a few days, and then they showed up and they started making totally different work. And then they graduated really well, and I haven't heard anything from them later. I think creating is about listening, and that what those students did at the Art Academy, that was about obeying. When do you know that you are listening and you are not obeying? It's an important question, and it's a difficult question. Of course, when you obey, you only follow something or someone and you do what they tell you to do because you are impressed by someone, or you are impressed by an artist and he tells something in an interview and then you do the same. Then you are obeying. And when you are listening, you are still free. When you obey, you are not free. And when you listen, you are the one who makes choices. So you hear or you see. Seeing is listening too, you know. You find something and you are the one who can choose if you use it, and if you use it, you choose the way you use it. That's freedom, and creativity is freedom. And don't forget that you can obey yourself too. You know, I've those stressful days, and then I'm obeying all the time because I have those activities, making schedules, administration, organizing, and that's only obeying to something in yourself that tells you how you must do it, because that works out really well, because it succeeded to last week. So why should you do it differently when it showed you that this is the best way to do it? That's not creative anymore. Then you are obeying to something, to someone, yourself. But when you are creating, never obey. You listen, and you listen a lot. I always say that you must shut your mouth and you must be quiet and listening to, well, I don't know what, but something that tells you what you need to do. But you are the one that is managing this. You are the one that can use it, because you get a lot of information from that storage, that storage where all this knowledge and memories and experience are gathered, but it can't manage itself. It's still you. But when you are stressed out, you think it can manage itself because you don't choose and you don't think, and you are just like a robot. Making art is totally different. That's unlimited. That's why it surprises you daily when you are creating every day. And then, these days in the studio are even in a psychological way so healthy and so good to stay quiet and to be alone and to paint.
Ja, dat was hier vanuit de handlijn gewoon met mooi op de ogen.
Ja, dit is 1,60 zo'n beetje. Kun je hem even op 1,60 zetten? Precies.
Ja, 1,20. En de helft van 80. 60.
Nee.
Nou, het is ongelooflijk.
Ongelooflijk, hè? 1,60 hè? Dat houden we altijd aan en ik hou het meer naar 1,60.
Alleen dit moet dat verder. Ja, dat is het. Ja, leuk stil.
Mooi.
En dan doe je daar nog een studeerkamer ernaast.
Ja. Zo, ja. Ja, ja, dat is goed. Zo.
Een hoefje aan het rusten.
Ja, ja.
Helemaal gelokaliseerd. Waar die links loopt van Arsenius, loopt Arsenius naar hem toe op zijn bolhoed. Heeft hij vaker gedaan. Dat is juist zo leuk.
Nou, heb je weer wat.
Top. Dit is de aquarel van Floris Arsenius, geschilderd in de passage. En hier links, wat erger, heeft hij zichzelf geschilderd met een bolhoed op. En hij komt dus naar ons toe lopen. Ook typisch Floris Arsenius, natuurlijk een meisje in het rood. En heel veel mensen. Maar dit is dus de passage.
Well, I'm very happy with this painting because, of course, it's the old town hall, but I like the way to show it in this way. I mean, 17th or maybe even 16th century is known for its beauty, and you can show it as a portrait, but it catches my eye when I see it in the afternoon, when I walk through this alley, and then you see it in the distance, and that light can strike over the walls and those windows, and yeah, then it's maybe not the town hall anymore, but it's what is it? It's a moment, and you know that's always my subject. The moment is my subject. So this comes very, very close to me and to my way of experiencing beauty. It was made, I think, 1 or 2 years ago, this painting. It was made because I had a commission, and I made a smaller painting like this one for a lady, and I was so impressed by this subject, and I was happy that she liked it in the way I showed the old town hall. That's always, you are unsure about it if people like it, that you show it that way, but she liked it, and then later I made a larger painting, and that was this one for myself, but I was not sure about it. It was not finished in the way that I liked it, so I put it away. And now after 1 or 2 years, maybe 3 years, I don't know anymore, I saw it when I opened the layer for another painting, and I thought, well, I need to go on with this one. And because I wasn't happy with it yet, it was not hard to make it wet again and to put a layer over it. And what I did, what I was doing was make it, I was blurring it. I blurred the painting because I was not happy with it. And I thought, when I blur it with a brush, a thick brush of water, then I can go on with it in the way I like to do it now. And the way I want to do it now is only to follow my eye when I see the subject. So it's very detailed, but I only work it out in those pieces where I'm, yeah, how do you explain it? Where you look at a subject, you know, this is a wall with windows and shadows, and I discover it, and I try to see it as if I see this for the first time, and then you are fascinated by certain points, and there you look at, and that's where I'm painting, but I'm not painting longer on a part than I'm looking at, you know. So I follow my way of watching, and then I step back 2 or 3 steps, and then I put it on an easel, for example, and I watch to it through a mirror, and then I look if it's already enough or that I have to add more. I like that moment where you see that you still need to add more. So you haven't added too much. I prefer the paintings that are not done yet than the overworked paintings. So I never overwork a painting. I don't like that. When I overwork a painting, I will blur it again with water. And you must not say everything in a painting. You must only say what the point is. Only say, this is the reason why I want to paint this subject. And you don't need to say more. So that was it for this week. Only 1 day left to paint because I'm too busy with this 5th exhibition of this month and this documentary about this exhibition. But it was lovely, and it was nice to have you here again. Don't hesitate to become a special member and to watch the video of the entire making process of the painting that I showed in this video. When you are a special member, you get access to all those exclusive videos where you see the making process. I will leave the link in the description under this video to become a special member, and when you do this, you support this channel for a few dollars. Thank you for that. Enjoy the weekend. and I'll see you in 2 weeks in the next video. Bye.